Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, if anybody is watching this, let me see. How do I get the... Oh, it's so classic. Oh, here we go. How do I get the... Oh, no. Here we go. I want to see the comments. How do I do that? Chat. Okay. And then can I break out the chat? Embed chat? No. Chat settings? No. Okay. We all make a platformer. So this is I thought I'd just hop on here. Hopefully, wait, let me see if I'm being heard. And do a little plan of the game. Do a little walkthrough of this game called We All Make a Platformer that I am working on. So the pitch that I've been making to people is it's like Mario Maker meets Our Place. If you know what Our Place is, here, look, I can even bring up Our Place. Look at this. Our Place is this thing that used to happen on Reddit, I guess like once a year, where they would, oh yeah, all get together and make like a big canvas together, and everybody would draw pixels and stuff. And that inspired Base Paint, of course, where they do this every day and then sell them as addition to NFTs. So Mario Paint mixed with that, mixed with an MMO. And so what you see here is an infinite grid. Right now it's like 32 by 32, but as the grid expands out, we're going to see more and more rooms being created. And all the rooms that you see here were created by me and other people who I've had play testing the game. And then from this overworld right now, what you can see, these little dots, these little people playing. If we go into that room, we'll see like, oh, look, there's a guest, 913E. They're trying to complete the challenge. It's a little difficult. Oh, that's a bug. Oh, okay. So I see something. I see a bug in this, actually. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to edit something here, which is that, oh, someone has been drawing on my level. Okay. So they've put down a bunch of invisible blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to history. Oh, Kamaswazi accidentally put down a bunch of blocks, I'm going to assume. So I'm going to revert this room back to its previous state. It looks like there's still a few, although let's see. Now we're in good shape. So I'm going to stop, edit room, hit publish. Now the room is back to being functional. So that was a little demonstration of how that works. Let's see. We got a couple people here playing. I can't really tell for sure if they know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making a video game. I can't code a lick of anything. And I got the idea for this like a week ago, and I've just been building it like mad ever since. I'm going to try to follow this person, see where they're going. Do they not know how to jump? Oh, there they go. So, the Mario Maker part of it is that any of these rooms you can go in and you can edit. You can change things. And then also you can obviously start your own rooms. Any of these orange rooms, those are called frontier rooms. Those are the rooms that you can claim and start making on your own. Look, you can see somebody down here doing this level, which is kind of hard. That person's still over here. Anyone can edit anyone else's rooms, but only the claimer can revert. So as we just saw in this room, our pal Kamaswazi had apparently put down a bunch of crazy tiles. There is this, it's kind of a bug, but it's also kind of cool, which is basically like, so over here in our tile palette, if I take an empty block and I put it, let's say, right here, I just clicked right there, and then I say test play, what we'll see is that I can actually jump. Oh, never mind. Did that not work? What's going on? Well, that was a bad demonstration. Did it work? Let's see layers. Oh, it didn't work. Maybe I fixed that bug. I thought what was happening was that we were grabbing empty tiles and they were showing up, but I don't think they are anymore. Maybe that went away. Anyway, maybe we want to bring that back in the form of invisible tiles. Okay, so you can claim a room. Only you can revert the room back if other people change it in a way that you don't like. But anyone can edit anyone else's room unless you mint it as an NFT. So like this one over here, I minted as an NFT, and then those show up on OpenSea or wherever. And a minted room cannot be edited by anyone except you. That's the thing that sort of locks it from being edited by other players. What else? So rooms can contain challenges. So we'll do like, this is the very first room that I made. And so the challenge in this room is that you have to hit all of the checkpoints in order and avoid the enemies, and then you win. So we're going to go 1. This is thrilling gameplay for you to watch. It is thrilling to play. I don't know how fun it is to watch. Okay. Ah! So boing. Up here. Oh, I guess I have to go this way. Wait. I made the level, and I don't even know how to do it. Okay. Ah! I got hit by the bird. Okay, here we go. We'll go this way. Also, you can shoot and do sword. That's what we have so far. The goal, ultimately, is to have you, the people who are going to be building, submit or share different... Oh no, what happened? That was weird. Okay, that was a weird bug. Let's start over. Gonna have to investigate that. Have you share or submit different tile sets and different backgrounds and maybe even different avatars. I don't really know exactly how the avatars could work because we have quite a bit of movements and things. Like we have duck and we have pull and push and different sword things. Ah! Oh no. Okay. Well, I haven't been able to do that one. Let's do a different one that's easier. Here's the easiest one. I've been speed running this one. You get the key, you go in the door, and you get these. Oh, okay. Like that. I've been speed running it. Like, oh, my 8-year-old loves it. My 11-year-old loves the speed run. Boom, boom, run. Okay. Like that. So, and then there's leaderboards. So you can see on that room that I've been speed running, am I looking at the right room? Where am I? Oh, did it change? Let's see. That's weird. Maybe, hang on. Leaderboard. Oh. For some reason, the leaderboard seems to be not working right now. That I need to investigate. So we have this little badge here that says beta, and it's very much in beta. There's a lot of problems that are appearing all the time. And I don't know why some of the time. You can also rank, you can also label the rooms. Any room that you've played, you can label as easy, medium, or hard, or extreme. So, okay, so this one's showing up for some reason. So, for instance, this room, built by someone named Big Baby, who I don't know who they are, is very difficult. It's a very hard room. I have not even beat it yet. Oh, that's not true. I beat it by accident. So this is something that happens in the game, too, that we're trying to figure out. So I was building this room, which is like just these big chasms that you have to cross. Ugh! Oh, I killed the room by doing that. Anyway, I was building this room, and I sort of wasn't thinking, and then I started from this room, and I jumped over this level in like 2 seconds, even though I've never beat it in the real way. So you can see I have like a 1 second. So that kind of messes it up because actually doing this is very, very, very difficult. So I don't know. We need some way of like deleting bad or obviously sort of cheated leaderboard things or something for it to be real. Here, let me fix this room. Oops. Stop. Let me fix this room. Edit. Okay, now I'm gonna look at where the layers are. See, these blocks are on the terrain layer, meaning it's the layer you can walk on, and I want to make them be on a background layer so that you won't run into them. So I'm gonna erase them. I'm gonna click on background. I'm gonna click on the tile I want, and then I'm going to pick draw, and that should fix it. Now I'm going to say publish, back to world, playroom. Now I should be able to complete it. There we go. Now do I show up on the leaderboard? Yes. Okay, well, at least the leaderboard is working there. So why? Oh, we got 5 people playing. Here's someone in this room. Here's someone over here playing this room. So right now, oh my God, right now, oh look, see there's another dead block in there. Look, there's a block right there. So I'm going to delete it. I'm not sure how those blocks are appearing and how they're not appearing. Let's see, it's a terrain block. Wait, can I delete it? What's going on? Delete, delete, delete. Or not? Interesting. Well, so, okay, here's the key thing. Right now, this is what's going on. So you can build rooms, you can create challenges. Oh yeah, you can create a course. So these 3 rooms that I made, in addition to being playable as rooms, you can also play them as a single course, which is hard because you have to make all these freaking jumps. Well, you get the idea. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. You get the idea. So the course then, extends across up to 4 rooms. So you can make 4 rooms that kind of go together, and you could they have to be contiguous. You can't do like this room and then this room because they're not contiguous, but you could do like these 4 rooms, or like Kamaswazi did, collecting these 4 rooms, or I know he's going to make this a course at some point. So you can make challenges per room. You can make a course challenge. You can build and make art like this on the overworld. And then one of like the big next thing, someone's asking if it works on iPad. It should work on iPad in Chrome browser. You have to install it as an app, as a web app, if you know how to do that. So it's different on every combination of like, if you're on Android or iPhone, if you're on Chrome or Safari or Brave or whatever. But if you know how to install a game or whatever, a website as a web app, that's what you need to do. So if you don't know how to do that, Google your device and Android and Chrome, or in your case iPad and Chrome, how to install a web app and install it, and then it will work pretty well actually. Where it's very much a work in progress, which is just sort of how it is. But so the very next thing that I'm going to try to be working on is a kind of PvP situation where right now, as you've seen, where's my cursor? Hello, cursor. Where are you? Right now, as you can see, as you've seen, if I go in here and I follow guest Y09Y around as they're collecting their coins, I can't interact with them. We can kind of run around together, and that's kind of fun. But what I can't do is, kill them or have them, hit a switch and open a door for me, or whatever the kind of thing is that you would be imagining. So basically, first I wanted to see like what would happen. You know, right now we have 5 people playing. Hopefully at some point in the next like week, we're gonna keep promoting the heck out of this, and we'll get, you know, a good like chunk of people playing. I want to see like if the infrastructure that I've built, and I say I mean, you know, Codex and Claude, works first before I start going and add this whole other layer of player interaction. Maybe somebody can tell me if that's even like a good way to do this. Like, is the player interaction like not even that big a deal? I don't know. But like, it just seemed to me that like once before the players are interacting, the players should probably not be able to interact first and just be in the room, in the world together. And then, you know, then we'll add in the interactions. And I think that'll like really open up the doors to the full potential of like what this game could possibly be. I think you can sort of see the vision, though. You can imagine, you know, hundreds of people, thousands of people all making rooms, running around, doing stuff with each other. I think that's the model. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking maybe it should be like a Minecraft server model type thing where you can like have your own space. I don't know if that's right, or if it's like we all literally do this together. One little fun little Easter egg is, so you can click here. So stop. If I click on any room, right, and I want to warp to that room, I need to change this word to warp from jump. But I think you can hear this. If I want to warp to this room, I just go jump, and it makes that sound. That's cool. Okay, so this room, for instance, was made by my 8-year-old. And she said, I'm going to use the tornadoes as springs that you have to get around. And it's hard. You have to go and you have to collect all of the hearts in this level. Anyway, and then also, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Also, your agent, if you have an agent, your agent can create a room. My agent created this room. This room is not able to be solved. So that's cool. I think we need some kind of way to validate that what an agent creates is solvable. I know that's like a thing that exists in some kind of games. So that's all stuff that I need to figure out. Let's see if we have any other questions. Not at the moment. I want to list some of the ideas that we have for improving the game. Expanding tile sets, backgrounds, items, block types, enemies, all of that. And also having a pipeline whereby you can submit those and we can start using ones that you have created. That's this level is made by Sergeant Slaughtermelon. There's a secret. I'll show you the secret. So you have to go over here and open that door to get to the end, right? Over there, you have to get the key to open the door. Where's the key? Where could it be? Do you see it? It's not anywhere here. Do you want me to spoil it for you and show you the secret? Okay, I will. The secret. Haha! It's there. That's where it is. That's so cool. Okay. So this is the kind of cool stuff you can do. Okay, more things that we're going to build. Making multiplayer interactive, as I said. Dynamic modular room music. I did start on a project of... Oh, there we go. And we did it! Woohoo! I did start on a project of trying to train my own AI model that is trained on old NES music. It's actually going not terribly, so that might be some way that we incorporate music. Let's see. Friendly NPCs and story tools. So not just challenges, but make it possible to build a course that tells a story or a series of rooms that convey a message of some kind. player profiles, badges, and progression, right? So you want to see, right now there's 2 other players online. Like, I'd want to see who they are and how much they've played and like do they have any leaderboards that they're at the head of and that kind of thing. And streaks for playing every day, streaks for building every day, that kind of thing. Premium assets and room sizes. So like you could buy some fancy thing that you could do, and or maybe you could buy like a huge chunk of, you could pay some amount of money and you could buy a huge chunk of land or room space. Controller support. I really don't like using keyboard and mouse for playing a platformer. A platformer in my mind is really meant to be played with a controller, like in the olden days. So that's pretty big for me. I don't think it's probably that complicated. Honestly, I haven't really even just looked into it, but it's definitely something that is high on my list of like one of the things that I feel like is pretty easy to do. Room templates, so that you don't have to start from zero, because starting from something is always easier than starting from nothing. A way to generate rooms and assets, with AI. We already sort of have that with your agent being able to make something, but the agents are the agents, and they'll make a room like this that's not solvable. Let's fix this room for my agent. What we'll do is we'll just add. Let's see. He used the, I believe, desert tile set, and so we will add a little thing here that we can jump on. Oops, gotta draw. We'll put a little thing. We'll put some little like sand bits all around that make it look nice, and then we shall publish test play. And let's see if that works. Here we go. Oh, you're not supposed to be able to stand on those. That is a mistake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So this has been a thing that I've been struggling with, is like how to make these little sand bits not take up the entire size of the thing. Okay, I'm just going to delete that. All right, and then let's test play it again. Let's see. All right, here we go. I did it. So right now, each room can only have a single objective. So for instance, that room, the only objective is to reach the exit. You don't have to get the coins. That's another thing we like to add. Let's see. A marketplace of user-created content is another one. Let's play another one of the hard ones by Big Baby. This one's really hard. I haven't beat it either. It's quite difficult. You have to get all of the coins and not get killed by the bats. Ah! Which I just did. It's technically not that hard. It's just kind of annoying and time consuming because you have to like wait for the bats, and like you can't and you can't kill them until they come near you. It's Big Baby's a very good game designer, I have to say. I've really been enjoying it. Oh, look at Kamaswazi just go. As you can see, I think there's some we're using this thing called Party Kit, which is sort of as far as I can tell, free thing. And I think you can see that there's not entirely synced up between us. Although actually, if I'm thinking about it, this is the first time that I've really seen enough people playing since we've just been sharing it with random friends. Oh, look, he's going to go do it. God damn it. If I leave and then I come back, you can see how everything resets for me. So we're sort of in a different time zone than each other, which is another reason why I feel like making us interact with each other just seems like it's going to be more difficult in some ways. So that's going to be a whole can of worms. But it's definitely necessary because the game will just be a lot more fun that way, with us being able to all interact with each other. So let's see, what haven't I spoken about or looked at yet? I just started adding some Mario tile sets because I really wanted to have the nostalgia of being able to play with this stuff. I think it's probably illegal. These things show up in a lot of games. I don't know what the rules are. I mean, certainly I don't think it's technically allowed, which is fine. Woo. That's a very easy room. I made that room. Okay, let's see. Kamaswazi has the lowest thing. Let me see if I can do it better. Did I? No, he got 120. What did I get? What did I get? I got 193, I guess? No. Is it not counting mine? Oh, no. Here we go. 286. Oh, look. Here comes guest Lero. So I'm noticing a lot of people are guests. You got to come, if you want to build and if you want your points to save and stuff, you have to come over here and sign in. I have chat moderation because we also have a chat. Hello. And you can join the Discord. We have the Discord going. And what else? What else should I be speaking of? Kamaswazi has been sort of showing us the way of how you can actually sort of make art like this. This is another thing that I've been thinking about is like, is there a path where we could take a base paint route where there's some kind of challenge or there's some kind of thing that reason for you to come back each day, specifically each day, and participate and do something, and then is there a way to mint that and for everyone to share in the profits of that? Base paint is one of my favorite crypto projects for that reason, because it's so just pure in that way that like they get together every day, they come and they make this thing, and it's always like absolutely incredible. Like today's theme is hand shadows, and then they all get paid. They all people mint these things, and then that money is split between everyone who participated. I just think there's something there probably that could make some kind of sense. Boop, beep, boop. This is a hard one. Did I make this one? I don't remember. I don't think so. Click that. Let's see. Oh shit. Dang. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh, I was wrong. Ferris made this room. This is a Ferris room. I'm wrong. I stand corrected. Well, it was so good that I thought Big Baby made it because he's a very good game designer. But Ferris, you are also apparently a very good game designer, and you need to keep making more levels because this one's really fun and also really hard. I also like that it's called You Better Be Batman. I think that's a really good title for a level. What else? Let's play this one. Did I make this one? Yeah, I made this one. Okay, let's see. Here we go. You gotta get all the coins. Okay, let's start again. You see there was an invisible tile there. Do you see that? I think there's 3 coins. There's 1. You gotta get the key. You gotta go up here. Oh no! Kill that guy. Get that one. I'm doing terribly. And then get this one. Let's see. How did I do? Ferris has the high on that. Oh, but I was literally 0.02 seconds behind. Dang. Pretty sure this is a... Who made this one? I'm not sure who made this one. But I don't think this one is solvable. I can't tell. I haven't been able to figure it out. Like. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so it's solvable. God God damn it. The other day I swear to God, I spent like an hour trying to solve that other room that's like this. The other day I spent an hour trying to solve this room, which I have not been able to do. I can get basically, I can get just a little bit further than that, and then I'm effed. Totally effed. It's really putting my skills sadly to the test. Oy, oy, oy. Ah, no! Oh my God. I bet you if I had a controller, maybe not. Maybe it'd be harder. I don't know. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Wait, I want to go try that other one now because I'm like, is it even possible? Me and Kamaswazi are both trying to do it. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. It's like, even if you land on it. Okay. Oh! Is this brutal? Okay. Oh, jeez. But I have to say, like, this is the kind of shit that I live for. Like, I love this kind of shit. If anyone is watching that has known me for a while, like, as you known me online for a while, you'll know, like, video games have always been a huge part of my life. Used to have a show on oh my God. We're all trying to do it, and we're just dying over and over. I used to have a show on YouTube called Gameju. Shout out Gameju. That sort of was the lead up to the Wii coming out. And I would write songs about video games and like interview people about video games. And I always want to make my own video game. And then last year with vibe coding, I was able to start making my own games. And now here I am. And this is like, you know, I spent January making a game a day, and that was challenging, much more challenging than Song a Day is, and very different. And I actually honestly felt a little bit burnt out after that. And the other day I actually made another game in a day because I wanted to take advantage of a viral moment. And I kind of had like this like panicky PTSD from making a game a day that was like it didn't feel good. It's like not something that I can keep up. So then I was like really hoping and trying to think of like a game that I could make over, you know, much more than a day, you know, a game that I could spend, you know, years making. And the first idea that sort of came to me was this idea based on the Wait But Why thing of weeks to live, like where he shows you this chart of how many weeks the average person has to live, and then you look at it and, you know, you see how old you are, and you can see like how many weeks you have left, and when you see it visually like that, it's very impactful. And so I was thinking about a video game based on that, where it's instead of weeks today, it would be months. It would be months instead of weeks to live. And if you live to be 90, there's about like 1,000 months or so, a little bit more than 1,000 months. So I was thinking a game where every level is a month of your life, like represents a month of your life. And let's say you're like 25, you could play all the months up to the age 25, but then for each subsequent day, for each subsequent month, you would have to wait until you reach that age. So like each month you would play one new level until you reach 90 years old, and then you would stop. That was where I started. And then I started trying to programmatically create levels, because making 1,000 individual levels seemed like not something that I could necessarily do. And then I said, what if instead of me making the levels, what if other people made the levels? What if like it was a big collaborative thing? And then once I started thinking about that, I was like, well, how would you want to look at those levels? And I was like, oh, they'd be on a grid. And then once I started thinking about that, that's where this idea came sort of fully formed in my brain at that moment of like, oh, it's like Mario Maker, but like we all do it together. And then like once I started thinking about that, it was like, oh, this is cool. And then it became this. This is what it became. I still like the months idea, and I think maybe there's even like a version of this where that is like part of it or something, which would be interesting. Oh, look at this person. Who's this? Who's this? Who's that? 0x35 3e5. Is that Ferris? Is that you? Ugh. The person who made this level, Big Baby, they have the actual. Oh no! Look, Sergeant Slaughtermelon did it today. What? Oh my God! He did it in 13 seconds. How did he do that? That's insane. Sergeant Slaughtermelon is watching this. I want to know how the hell you did that. Sergeant Slaughter. This was his level that we played earlier, the one with the secret key. I really hope he makes more levels because that one's really fun and clever. Let's see. What else can we look? Kamaswazi made this level, which is just like when he made it, I was like, whoa, that's so cool. It's like a single piece. And you can, I think, play it as a course builder, although we're sort of having trouble in and out with the course builder, although I did fix it. So I think you should be able to, well, I can't, but I think you can unpublish the course. You can unpublish this course now and then republish it. But this would make a perfect course. Like, this is exactly what I imagine when I imagine a course happening. So that's the game. I think I'm gonna kill the stream now. I gotta go pick up my kiddo in a little bit. I hope that this was enlightening, and I hope that you want to check out our fun game that we are building, and give me a shout on the old internet and stuff. I don't know. How do people sign off from their things? Bye bye. So long. See you later.